Hello, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more shapes too. So today we're on the hunt. Probably, let's see, let me look and see what we initially need to do. So we need to go yellow then white. So we might as well just, it doesn't matter which color. We just need a full circle. Um, because what we'll do is we'll do a full circle, and we'll do the same thing that we kind of did over there, where we take them and divide them up and put them back together. There's a full circle. I got two colors. We could probably do a little bit better, a little bit closer. I could always use the search function. That takes all the fun out of it. Those are kind of far away too. Trying to get all three of the colors fairly close. Doesn't look like it wants to play nice. No. Well, that one's not too bad. Technically, that one is exactly what we're looking for. And we don't even have to divide it up, but we would have to paint twice as much. I think we're better off doing this one here. Let's see. So let's go in here. Let's get old summoning. Let's see. Let's do that. Do Control C. We'll come back out here. And then, yeah, because we can do like red and green here, and then oh yeah, red and green would make yellow, and then we can add blue to make white. And then what we can do here is 2, 3, and 4 like that, right? And then once we get those in, we can go over here. We can grab. Where are we? Like honestly, this thing here. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. Control C like that. And then a lot of it is it's just trying to get those things set up the way we want to. We can just do like this one. Let's see, let's flip it and then rotate it. Oh, like that. Uh, I'll do that there like this. That's fine. That should, yeah. All right, so that will give those their way out. Now, in the beginning here, probably want to go. Go ahead and bring that up and get rid of those. Delete those. We'll delete those. And we'll delete those off. Okay. We'll go over here and get some pink colors. Do Control C there. And then oh, wrong one. Let's go down to where we're going. Here. Alright, so here we can do red like that. Blue like that. No, I need to do green. And then green. Alright, so we'll do green like that. So now on these guys here, I need to go way out here to this crazy guy. Let's see. Yeah, so like this one here. So this is actually squares. Do we have circles? Um, no, I don't think we have squares and weird things, right? So what we'll do is we'll do these guys like this. Control C that guy. I think that's pinning them. We don't need to. Actually, we will need to pin them at some point. All right. So we'll do this. So we'll do circles here. And then once they get in here, these will all go away. And then these are the pinning. We'll just move those over there for now. Get rid of those. And then those should all come in here, and then we'll get two set of circles. And then it's all going to get mad because they're all going to go the wrong direction. But it takes a little bit of time to get them all set up and get them going the right way. And then once we get them in here, we can get the right one. Anytime you're ready. Hey, why are you not working? I don't understand why it's not working. It should be working. Let's see. Let's go do this. We'll clear them out again. Yeah, I don't understand how half of them worked and half of them didn't. Oh, now I understand why half of them worked and half of them didn't. Kinda. No. No, because that should still be working. Like I understand why this one doesn't. Ooh. I grabbed the bad one. All right, let me get these guys here. I don't need those were split in half circles. I need a full circle here. So when I grabbed these guys, they were eventually cutting them, and I don't need to do that. I need a full one. So like these guys here. So those guys basically are the full thing, which is what I need here. All right, makes more sense. So what happened was is these things were half full, so it's not going to work right. Let's go ahead and clear those out again. All right, this should actually do it. That teaches me for trying to just randomly grab stuff from different places, get unintended consequences. And yeah, so what was happening is it was spinning it, it was cutting it in half, and there was nothing left on that side. So that's why half of it was empty. There you go. Lots of stuff being abused now. And then we'll get down here, and then this guy. I actually want these guys are all going to be the wrong way. I need this one. Yep, Control Z, put that back. Configure that. Control V that guy like that. And then we'll Control C that. that should do correctly. And then what we'll do here is we'll go ahead, shift this guy again. Go ahead and hit the eye on him. And that should cause us to only get this, basically the direction we want out. So those should be fine. And then those are all even pointed the right direction. All right, so now if we do this, and then Control C, and then paste those guys there, that'll be fine. And then this guy here, go that, that, like that. Probably should have brought these sooner there. That'd be all right. All right, so, and then for these guys here, uh, helps if I go the right direction. All right. So let me go ahead and set these things up, and then I will be back in a minute. All right. So we got the two half circly things that we need up here done. I haven't got them sent to be delivered yet. We'll do that in a second. So and then as I was looking around, I need to make this weird. I'm gonna call it a fish shape. And then so we have these guys down here and squares here. So the trick is here is I need one and one, uh, but probably gonna have to make some slightly custom stuff here. So what we'll do is we're gonna go up here. We'll just grab one of these guys because I think I'm only gonna need one. Um, so we're gonna do this guy here like this, and then we're gonna go down here. We'll grab this guy, right? And then honestly, probably gonna do. I'm gonna need probably something like this. We're just gonna kind of throw it here in the middle somewhere, right? And then what we're gonna do is we'll take us a little road here. We're gonna leave him there. Take this one. We'll just put him up here somewhere. So technically, I only need like a little bit because I'm gonna divide these things up into four different directions. So if I take these and we'll put us a little cutting action in here. Nope, we don't want that one. We want this one because we want to save all the pieces, right? So if we do, uh, we basically would have four rows coming in. So one, two, three, four, like that, right? And then, because how many? Let's go have a look see. So we're basically able to have this guy is going to output 45 a minute, right? So that's actually 45, 160, 180 a minute. And then these guys do 45. So each one of these, I need four of these for each one of those, right? So I actually need 16. 4, 6, 16 of them, right? Which actually will do me about halfway down. Control C, flip, and then we can do like this also. Nope. Yeah, that's fine, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. We can move those back like that. We'll do that. We'll get rid of these for now. I'm gonna be putting them back in a second. All right. So what we're gonna do here is we'll go ahead and bring in like that. We'll do this guy here. We'll do 4 of those. 4 of you, and then 4 of you like that. Okay. So if we take and actually connect those, right? So we'll go ahead, zoom out a little bit, grab this guy here like this. This guy goes in. That is going to give me my pieces. So I eventually want to have all of those be on the bottom left, right? So if I want them all on the bottom left, we're best to rotate these guys this direction. Nope. Which means that when we do the circles, we'll end up doing those slightly different because we want all the circles to end up on the top, right? So those will all go like that. And then it's saying I need all these pieces for something, but we'll do like this. So we'll get all these guys spun the correct way around, right? And then once we get those all down like that, then I end up needing like multiple of these. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get another like this, right? And we're going to end up with way too many of these things. this is this is going to get out of hand quickly. Um, because we're basically going to turn 1 row into 4 rows out. Um, so all right, let me get this guy. So you guys are going to go like this. Right? And then y'all are going to go out like that, and this is going to be a mess. All right, and now I need to get another splitter up here. Except for I'm going to flip this guy, and then we're going to go up a level, and then we're going to put you guys in like this, right? And then once we get this guy in, we're going to do this like that. And then I'm going to do Control C that guy, and we're gonna paste those in. It keeps me from having to jump up and down repeatedly. But once I do this, these guys all go there. All right. So now those are all going to do where we need them to go. Now some of them are on the right side, some of them are on the wrong side. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do these guys are going to go that way. Those guys will be correct, right? And then we're going to go up here, and then these guys go that way, and that guy can go correct, right? And then we'll do Control C like this. We'll go ahead, paste all these guys in. Nope. Try that again. And then once we get all these guys done, so now all these are on the right side, and I have a ridiculous amount of them, right? So then we're gonna have to mix them all in a minute. That is gonna be easier said than done. All right, so now if I do this entire thing, and we'll flip it and rotate it twice, do that. Now these are all probably gonna come out the wrong way. Yeah, so yeah, those are all squares. So I actually need all the squares to be on the top of them. So if we actually go in here and we turn these guys the other way, they're all gonna spin. No, I want them to go to the top. Then we'll do that, and then we'll just do this again. Clear that again. All right, so they're still going to the bottom. Yeah, so those are going to the top now. All right, so some of them are in the right place, right? So these are in the right place here. Are they? No, some of them aren't. What the heck's going on here? Let's do that again. Let's get all those all cleared out again, and let it figure out where it's actually supposed to be going. Oh, that's why. Because I needed to do like every other one the other direction, right? So these guys need to actually go this way. So I need these all to go to the top, like that. All right, now if I do that again, we'll go ahead and clear that out again. Now we should see half of those go to the top. And then the ones that have these on them need to go the other way. So if I do these guys here, oh, no, that is not the right place. All right, so, okay, so let's just clean all this out. All right, let me just delete all those. All right, let's start over. Okay, so these guys here are in the right location. Okay, so you can have that. Okay, and then you can have that. Now you need to go uh, this way, and you need to go that way, right? And then, all right, now that we got all that figured out, that puts everybody in the right location. Nope. Do that. Get that thing picked up. All right. Get all these guys placed down. All right. So that is all going good there. Now, we should be completely good with everything that we need. I don't know what it is. We need some weird thing that only needs those, so that's fine. But now everybody is in the right locations for those two. Now, here comes the fun part. So I end up having, um, we're gonna end up having a ridiculous amount of these. I think, uh, trying to figure out the best way. I think I'm gonna need to go vertical with them, because that's the only way I can kind of. But then the problem is I need to bring like all of these belts over there. Um, this could have been. This may be a bad idea. Uh, all right. So if I take these guys, let's just start doing it. So we're just gonna do a stacker, right? So if I bring those, the bottom was out there, and I just bring them straight out, right? And I need to be like 8 away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll just do that, right? And then I guess I don't have to be 9 away. All right, so let me change. No, I do need to be 9 away. Okay. All right, so we'll do that. And then the bottom one's here. We can just do straight in like this, right? And then we'll do Control C these guys. Get rid of those. Control C here. And this is probably complete overkill. I don't need this many of them, but it makes me feel happier, right? Uh, oh, actually, technically, yeah. So all I need to do is take these to over here and these to over here. The problem is I kind of need to do them all together, right? So how much can a belt hold? 180. So if we can hold 180, these things ultimately can do 45. So that means basically 4 of them can go over there at it on a single belt, right? So yeah. So the problem is trying to get well, let's see, because yeah. So I'm only gonna be able to do 4 of them because the way these things are mixed up. I may actually need to push this thing even further out. Um, Thinking about it because I need. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 belts coming out, which technically I should only be at 4 belts. So maybe I can take 8 of them into one. We'll try that and see what it does. So 1, 2, 3, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I take 8 out like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. So we'll do that. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, okay. So all right. So there's only 8 of them there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of. Actually, I don't need to do that, but that's fine. So that's 4. All right, so let's try 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so let's get rid of. Okay, that one was right. So let's do that, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. All right, so we'll try that one, and we'll try. One, two, three, 4, like that. And then I'll try like that. All right, so that should make fish shapes there. And then we got to do this kind of the same thing over here. All right, so if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, We'll bring you up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be right here. Like that. Just making a mess. Just a spaghetti. Just do that one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And then we'll go ahead and grab this guy. At least we got that third floor up. Makes it a little bit easier. All right. That way we can actually route those. Now, yeah. I think even then, uh, this may be, this still may be way too much. Oh no, because we should actually have 4 of these coming out, 4 whole belts coming out. Right. So we basically have, uh, yeah, this is going to be a mess. Um, because how many of these do I actually have? Because that's what, 8, that's 24. So, see, let's do that. Let's do that one. And I think, yeah. So technically, yeah. So each of these should be half of that, right? So let's go ahead. Let's go like this. So let's delete those. So we should have. This is what 2, 4, 6, 8. All right. So this guy should come out. Actually, you should come out like this. You should come out like that. You come out like that. And then you come out like that. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. This one can come into here like that. And then back to that, into there. You go there. You come out like that. Nope. Dang it. And then you come out like that. All right. So now that we got all those built, so it should be simple as doing this, flipping it, rotating it twice, and then adding the little piece I missed. All right. And then you connect like that. So that should be almost full. It's not quite as full as I'd like it to be, but those are at least there, right? Now let's go in here and look and see. Now those just stay red. We don't do anything else other than just make those red. So that is not that difficult. I have red up here. And then so let's look at down here. and figure out, Control C this guy. Now the issue is I can just get red here. No, that is not what I wanted to do. Control V. So if I do like this, and then if that one's there, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can do this one, and this one like that, right? So these guys can, like this. No, because, oh no, wait. Let's see that. All right, that's how I need to do it. Okay, that makes sense. Like that. Like that. All right, so that way we can do that. We can go over here. We can get some red paint. Oh, it's been a mess. Trying to figure that out is definitely interesting. Let's see. What? Screw it. Let's do it. So we're doing this over here. Let's see. Um, there you go. That feeds in. So then we just need to bring those down to here. I'm just going to take two of these and push it into one. I'm going to do that. I'll be right back. All right, so I get that. Oh my lord, Control Z, put that back. That's okay. Well, at least it didn't delete all the shapes that were on it. That's good. So I figured out there is a slight problem here. Uh, the way it pulls from them, it pulls from different sides. So as it's pulling stuff from one side to the other, it kind of if they're not all pulling equally, it messes things up really badly. So there's some balancing issues in here with the way these things are done, um, so that they don't always. Uh, they, like you see these guys here are completely. Let's see, let me do this. I can zoom in a little bit better. So these guys, you'll see some of them are working, some of them aren't. It just depends on how. The other side is being able to produce it because it's not the same row to the same row. I probably would have been better off taking and dividing it up a little bit better in the beginning so that like each row worked together. But this will eventually work okay as long as they're all running. But the problem is until they kind of all get up and get running at the same time, it's going to cause some problems. Like this guy here is really slow because it was the last one to get paint. So since this was the last one to get paint, it's messing up all the other ones that this one interacts with. Um, because I didn't take a good planning to get them all going. Now, once everything's up and running and it's going full speed, it's fine, and everything should be kind of working okay. So it's just going to take a little bit of time. Or what I'll probably end up happening is I'll let this thing get backed up, and then once it gets backed up, it'll be fine. Now, what I need to do is get a couple of things from up here. So first of all, I need to get that train all the way back to home, wherever home is. Home is up here somewhere, right? So, um, probably. Actually, I think. Oh yeah, we're not doing full bore yet. Is this guy doing? I think this guy's completely stacked. Oh no, he's single stacking too. So what we can do is we can take those guys there and we can put them into. I think. Let's see. Where's my trains coming in? This guy here. I think if I put him on there, it'll be okay. I think the only color train I have on that is red right now. Um, so let me go down here and find these guys are yellow, so that's good. I can deal with that. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll get a train guy out here. So we're gonna get that guy there, and then it's not where I want to go. I want to go way up here. This is gonna be a long train track, right? And then like right here is where I want to go, right? So we'll do that. It's not what I want it to do at all. And then that. Make it this nice weird thing, right? So now those three trains should start heading up there very quickly. We're gonna take this guy down here. We'll do the same thing, and we'll do a loading train or loading on there, right? And then we're gonna take this guy here. We're gonna pull him around to this guy like that. That'll be fine like that. And then what we're gonna do is we'll go ahead and go down here, and we're gonna get. This is actually I think the one I had up there was red. So we'll do a weird color here. We'll do teal. Why not? So we'll do 3 teals like that. We'll do 3, 4 train cars. We'll get us a little guy like this and a little guy like that. And then that should send us those guys in. The yellow ones should be on their way. And then those should get loaded fairly quickly. We should be able to get those. Like, it's going to take the trains longer to get up there than, yeah, it's going to take the trains forever to get up here. And now I do want to go in here and talk to this guy. So we should have, yeah, so we have white and teal coming in and red coming out, right? So I want to take this guy here. We're going to put a wait stop in. Like this. So we're going to wait stop this guy. So that way they're empty. The only problem with that is it's going to cause me some issues. Well, maybe some of these things are not unloading. Yeah, so basically I've got a single guy there. Um, I need to get. We'll just mix them. We just need. I'm trying to stuff so much stuff in here. Like these guys, yeah. Just trying to get things loaded as fast as I can. And then the rest of these are all like they're all starting to back up, and I'm trying to shove too many pieces in, and trying to keep the old stuff going, so that we keep getting our operator levels, because and some of those we're still making progress. I kind of want to be below 1% before we get to the final thing, right? So we'll just keep going. As soon as we get done with today, we'll have our trains where we can just jump trains into the middle, and that makes our life a whole lot easier. Because what we'll do is we'll rip all of this stuff up, and we're just going to have all these trains just jump into the middle. And I'm literally just going to take the rails and just ram just jump them right into the thing. I'm not even going to deal with all this. Like, we'll leave like some of these that are being made locally, but anything that comes in here on a train is getting jumped in there. All right. So the problem is here is these guys are all going to be backed up. So until they kind of get emptied, we could probably. Let's get rid of like that. Oh yeah, that was one of these things that I just copied out there just so I had it. That's fine. So I was doing some weird stuff to it. Um, do, 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 do. All right. Eventually, oh, there comes our yellow trains. And then as soon as the yellow trains show up, that should give us, I don't know if that will give us all of it. There comes a red train. Um, Problem is I can't see. I don't know which one that is. Claim that one. So it's this guy here. We only need 1.5 million of those. Probably could shorten their thing down a little bit. Let me get these guys out of here. We'll just change that to basically taking just directly from there and not mixing it. Kind of where we are now, like those, getting more operator levels from those isn't as important as getting the new stuff coming in cleared out. So we'll get this all cleared out here real quick. Get the train. Kind of want to almost take this thing down to 1 for now. That's fine. We'll just take it down to 1. We'll just take it down to 1. You can go away. All right. All right, I'm gonna let this thing go, and once I get those done, we'll be back, and then we'll play with crystals. All right, we're back. So I have the first two kind of finished. The next thing I need to do is to turn these from yellow into white. And the easiest way to do that is to go back over here and grab these guys like this. We're going to have and grab these. We're going to control C that guy out. We're going to go back way over here. And we have, there's my blues. So I'm going to basically do kind of the same thing here. We'll do that like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shift. We're only going to take the top row off. Like that. Delete these guys. We'll get these guys out of here. Right? And then once I get all those out, we're going to go ahead and take this guy in like this. Like that. And then, so these, this is, you kind of have one color, and then we'll just kind of put in and just add and make it a different color. And then that should all be good. Now I probably need to add more colors because I think the way that is going to work here in a minute is I'm going to need more of the colors. Get those guys in like that. And then these guys go up like that. And then this one goes like that. And then we will go down here. Doop, doop, doop. And then those will all go. All right. That's fine. So let me get like that. And then that. Just making a mess of it. Let's see. All right. Like that. Then we'll go get our last one. Oh, oh, now I did it. Put that back. Hide the top row. Go make that go away. All right, there you go. Now we'll do this, and then in we go. So what will eventually end up happening is all that will be changed once we get all these guys done. So what I need to do is probably go ahead, unhide those. We're going to take this out like this, and then we're going to go down to the lower level also, and we're going to go ahead and wipe all that, right? So what will happen is all that stuff is going to get wiped. We're going to go ahead, add blue into here, like that. And then these, nope. Do like that. I'm hoping, ugh, hoping I have enough room. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I do not have enough room. All right. So delete these guys out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cheese it a little bit here, like that. I could just take all these guys and move them, but it's too late for that. That will be fine. And then oh well. It's gonna be a little bit messy. It'll be all right. All right. And then all right, it's gonna bother me. Let me get. There you go. All right, that'll do it. All right, so those will all eventually get their life figured out. Once, yeah, so there we got teal coming in eventually. We'll get the teal to mix with the red. That will turn it back into white, and then that will get those guys being pumped out. That will be good. Now, the next thing we need to do over here is for the red guys up here. These need to have uh, those guys to be made. So I think, let's see, I want to see. Let me go ahead and get rid of all these. This may slow us down a little bit, but this will be all right. So I want to build me another guy here. So let's look and see what we need to do to build crystals, right? So build crystals, we basically just need a paint in and a, so we need a liquid in and we need that guy out, right? So if I do, and how fast can you make things? 30. Okay, so let me go look at 30. Is there anything else here? Any more upgrades? I don't think we have any upgrades for those guys. We do not. All right, so they're only going to do 30. So, and I think these guys are also doing 45. So we technically need like 3 for every 2 of these. So we basically need 6 per row. And the question is can we do 6? All right. We're going to be bringing paint in from the bottom here. So let's start with the top. Okay, so let's go up here. We'll do 1, 2. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do Control C. The problem is I can't really do that. So, we'll just do 4. I'll be all right. Right, and then Control C there. Put you there. Like, nope. Let's see, let's try that again. Control X. Put you like that. Okay. And then we'll bring you there. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first row here. Nope, I need you to come down further. So let's do this. Control X. Nope. Control Z. Try that one there. That one may work and do what I need it to do. Like that. Like this. Like this. Like this. And like this. And then, yeah, so I don't think I'm going to have enough to be able to do what I need to do. Because trying to get... Oh, no, I can do that, I think. Maybe. No, I don't think I have enough room. I don't have enough room to be able to stack these things in here like this. Because I'm going to run out of room for the length of it. Control X. Let's see. Let's shift this. Control exit. Okay. And then let's back out a little bit and delete this guy. Right. So if I delete that guy and then I add, I guess technically I could do like a, oh, I could do that. I could do this, right? And then just bring the paint up there. That gives me a little bit more room here. Control V like this, right? And then I guess technically I could put you like that. 2, 3, and that would be 4, right? So if I do that, we'll delete this guy, right? So if I bring you out like this, right? And then nope. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. All right, so let's take this guy here. Actually, no. Like that. So that should do those. And then this guy. Okay, so let me get rid of this one. So this is going to be a mess. Like that. Okay. Then you can go like this. Then you can go actually do that. Get rid of that. So this will make it a little bit cleaner. Like that. And then like that. Then you can go in like that. All right. So that will get me a little bit easier there, right? And then I can bring the paint in here. Okay, so if I bring paint in, now let's go here, paint like this, right? So then if I bring paint in like that, and then we can go, I could probably do that. Okay, that will probably work. Okay, so if I do here, we can bring you up, bring you in like this, like that, and then okay, and then I need to get like you, and then like you, and then like you, like that. Okay, get rid of that guy. All right, so that way those will get those paints there like that. Okay, what are you doing? I want to build like that, like that, like that, and like that. Okay. All right, so if I actually do that, then we can do those four like this. So we can do shift, control. See, that's fine. It's gonna be a mess like that. And oh, I've broken it. Let me get. Okay, so that puts all that back on there. All right, so that should be there like that. That will be fine. And then we'll go out there like that. And then into there like that. Okay, so that should be it. Oh, and then I broke that. Okay, so all right, so that is all reconnected. It's a little chaotic, but it should basically do everything that we need to. And then this guy, let's see. Oh, that wasn't very smart. Okay, and then okay, so that will go like that. So these are actually two apart. I didn't need them to be two apart. So we'll end up having to put a little bit of extra in there like that. you can go out like that. Nope. Let's go connect you there. All right, so that is all. Like I could go in and try to clear it up a little bit and make it a little bit cleaner, but then we just end up with extra spacing. This is all worked out okay. Um, all right, so that should be good, and then that should give us all those coming out, and that will be fine. So now let me go ahead and copy Control C this guy, V, 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 like that. This guy can come there, to there, to there, to there. Now I may need to add more paint onto this, but that should do what we need to do. And then eventually these are still taking the other some of the other things up there, but that will get that figured out. Uh, the other guy should be done in um, making the white ones. Now I don't know. I'm always torn because like these things come out and they're like gray, so I don't think that I think you have to paint them white. But uh, I needed the white paint anyway, just because we needed it. And then we're gonna end up with another problem here. We may have to move some of this stuff around, because uh, the way I'm gonna need it to, I need to get white paint out of here too eventually, I think, because yeah, those need to be combined. And then it says you can't stack them, so I don't know if I'm gonna need to put these on top and then fill it. We're gonna have to cross that bridge when I get there. Um, it's gonna be a lot. All right, so I'm gonna let this thing run for a minute, and we'll be back in a few. All right, so we're building those crystals over there. I think what I need to do here though is I think I need to make a weird thing, right? So I think I need to basically build a stacker, and then bring these other guys over here. I need to bring them here. And I believe the way I need to do it is to basically stack on top of that, and then once I stack on top of it, then fill it. So we're gonna run some stuff. But in order to do that, I need to make some small changes here. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take this guy, I'm gonna bring him up and in like this, and then this guy can go away like that, right? And then yeah, so actually, let me do that. And then this guy is going to go like, no, there, right? Actually, no, I don't want to do that yet. I want to do, and then we'll go down here. This guy is going to go uh, to there. And then we'll get rid of this like that. All right, so now we'll do that. I'm going to bring this guy in like this. This guy can come. That is not what I want it to do at all. We're going to go up. And then we're going to bring it down like this. Then over here, bring it up, bring it down, and bring it in. And then, let's see. Actually, let me get rid of these guys like this. And then I can do this guy like that. And then we will get this guy, and then like that. Oh, I made a mistake. So you go one more like that. There you go. And then we'll reconnect that. All right. So that way I can do that. I can have two of those out because I need more of the white color to come out. And then what I need to do down here is I think we need to go ahead and drop these guys, right? So what I need to do, I believe, is to do a stacking. Um, let's see. Let's see. This is. Oh no, that's the double stacking. I don't need double stacking. I need a single stacking. What is going on here? Okay, so that's a splitter. All right, you know what? I'm done. I'm done looking for it. We're just gonna go back here. We're just gonna do this. So this is gonna get a little weird. You know what? Maybe just reconnect those. All right, and then we can bring the white paint out. We can just bring the white paint out. I think is the better way to do this. I need to get the red guys done. We'll get this guy cleaned out of there for now. Um, so technically, I need to bring two things in, right? So we'll just kind of put one here, right? So I need to bring two, two in, and then it may be easier just to do this, right? So we'll just do that, and then we'll just do stackings, good old stackers, right? And then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, 4, 5, 6. All right. So that should be far enough in, so we should be okay. Now we just gotta be careful because we actually need to put the red ones on the bottom, which is fine. I think I can go like that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 to there. That guy can go there like that. And then you guys can go like that. Right, so then you can come up one, and then that is not stackers at all. All right, let me try that again. Let me actually, that was pins. That's not, okay. So we'll do that. There you go. Now we got the right thing in. All right. All right. Back up here, back to these guys. Do that one. Go that. Like that. Like that. And then we'll do here. And like that. All right. So that should be all good there. So basically what we'll do is we'll put the red on the bottom, white on the top, and then we will just kind of run these things back out the other side. Right, so like that. And then I made something mad. Why are you mad? Okay. do that guy out like that, and then you can go in like that. All right, so that will be fine. So that will give us red on the bottom. So red needs to go in here, white needs to go in here. That will be fine. And then once we do that, we need to get so this will be a painter thing down here, right? All right, so I just do need a little bit of room here. Let's see. So uh that will be fine like that. Okay. And then so that means the paint needs to come in on the side. All right. So I need to go back here a little bit, and probably honestly what I need to do is we have basically 4 of each coming in. So we'll do copy this guy, right? And then honestly, no, I need one. I need a space like that. All right, so we got a little bit of a space here. We'll do us an unload train here. So unload train, and then so 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Okay, and then this guy here. So we'll put red on top. That'll be fine. So you can go in there. I need to move maybe further back. Like that, right? So if we do like, that'll be all reds going in. This will be white can go in there. Oh, there. And then that can go in there like that. So that way we'll bring the white ones in to the right side, the red ones into the left side. That will all be good there. And then, so this one needs to be the red guy here. So the red guy here needs to go. Let's do this guy straight in there. That'll be fine. The white here, I think this is the white coming through there. So that will be fine. So this guy can be cut there. Then you can go there, and then you can get cut there. And then, so this can technically, we can change these to red trains. Like this. So what we'll do is we'll just go in here, we'll get rid of these guys like this, and we're going to change them to red trains because I can. Like that. So those will all be red trains. These guys down here can all be changed to white trains now. Let's see. They don't need to be. They could stay the same colors. That'd be fine. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We have. So you can all go away. You can definitely go away too. All right. See, and that's. Oh no, I made them the wrong colors. Oh no, this is supposed to be white trains. All right, that would make. Okay, let's try that again. And we'll make those white trains. And these guys down here are red trains. Okay, that so you can be a red train. All right, so you all okay, so these will be red. All right. So this one should be white going into the top. So you can go in there like that. Then you can go in there like that. All right. So those should be both of those. That should be fine and easy and well done. Now what we need to do here is we need to do a train or a white paint unloading station. So we'll do a fluid unloader, right? And then we can do, you know what? 2, 3, 4, like that. That'll be fine. We'll just do it like that. That'll be good. And then over here, uh, this all needs to be removed, right? And then I'm going to copy Control C, V, 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 and then we'll put all these back in, right? So that way we have all that coming in, and then we'll have extra white paint here, and we're going to do a paint fluid loader here, and then so 4, and then 4 right here, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3. Oh no, 1, 2. Nope, nope. Copy that like that. All right, so now we do that. So now we have 3 of those guys, or 4 of those guys, and then we'll take a weight station here. That'll be fine. And then we're going to put a train. We'll put another white train, 1, 2, and 3 like that. Except for this one is going to get a fluid bucket. See, 3, 4 of those, right? So that way we actually have fluid buckets there. And then this guy can go like this, and then this guy can go like this, and then this guy can go just like that. You also get a weight station over here. All right, that'll be fine. All right, so a couple of weight stations, and then what we need to do here is we need to go back here. We need to get fluid. We need to go up, fluid up, fluid up. And then once I get all these guys like this, right? So then we do that. That is good and fun and great. And then this guy can go in like this. This guy can go there. This guy can go. Nope. Okay, I don't know what you're doing there. You go there, and then you go in there like that, and then you go in there like that, and then you go there, you go there, you anchor, and then go there, and then you go there. All right. So that way we should have plenty of extra, and then I should have a lot of extra paint there, so we should be fine. Now over here we got to do kind of the opposite thing, right? So if we go down here and look, so this is paint coming in this side. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go paint from here. Then we'll go like that. Okay, that one's a little bit off. It'll be all right. And then that one can go straight in. That one can go in like that. And then this one's going to bother me. Like that. Get rid of that one, that one, and that one. All right. So that should be those. So once the paint actually comes over, should have lots of other things and just fully taking advantage of all the craziness here. So hopefully, um, hmm, there's white paint coming in. What are you? Why are you not working? Unload shapes. Don't know why you're not unloading shapes. Oh, I know why you're not unloading shapes. Um, because you didn't have a stop to unload shapes. All right. So that should be all good there. And then let's go check on our reds over here, see what's going on. Are you just not full? And this is kind of, it's being slow. There's some, I tried to make a little bit of changes here to fix this, but I think I need to fix this. I think really what I need to do is they're all feeding, they're feeding fairly well, but like this guy over here is still, um, God dang it. Let's see. Here, go back to this thing. Let's go to the right level. All right. Oh, that's what's going on. It's okay. I don't want to hide those. I want to, so back to one, and then there. Now we're on here. Now we're on the right level. Unload that. Now we can zoom into this thing. So you see, like it's still kind of, it's still kind of running in where you end up having some of these that are kind of spaced out, and they're not working as well because they're getting backed up. I almost need to have this thing kind of to mix it a little bit better. So that's where my problem is coming in, and I'm not getting that to work as well as I'd like for it to. So there is that train actually going. So and then that is a longer train over there too. So once we actually get those in here, that should give us this, and we'll be able to find out real quick whether or not it's going to do what I want it to do. And it should, except for the part where I did set them incorrectly. I said it 15 times, and then I did it to the wrong place anyway. Um, you know what? Let's do this. And then let me copy Control X that, and then if I flip it, it's gonna rotate it and put it down there. You know what? That's fine. No, it's not fine. Okay. So that means this needs to Control C. This guy needs to go there. Let's get rid of these, and then yeah. So now that is at least going the right way. Okay, so that's at least going the right way. And then what I can do is I can just clean this stuff up. All right, so you can just go in there. Actually, you know what? Nope, I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. All right. I gotta clean it up. All right. So let's go back here to these guys. You can come down here into there. You guy, let's see. Nope. Try this one again. Nope. Nope. I done messed it. Come on. Give it. There you go. You go in. You like that. There. All right. That's better. All right. So that should do what I needed to do. Except for it's not. It's not filling in the top of this thing. Um, okay. Control C. Flip it like that. Okay. Do you like that? Nope. Control Z, put that back. I don't know what it was. Okay. Now you go in there. Nope, that is not at all what I needed. Um, dang it. So the problem is, okay, how does that go? Okay, so this needs, okay, so let's do that. Let's change this guy, nope, this guy like this, okay? And then this guy like that. Now, does that work? It's going to get mad because these other ones aren't full, right? So let's go, we'll do this. We'll do this, and we'll go hit I like this. And that should give everybody a chance to kind of go. Um, and I'm trying to see if this thing actually will paint it the right way. Let's see. I need a train. You're just, okay, I don't know why you're not going. I don't know why you're not going. You should be going. I'm actually very confused as to why that's not going. Okay, fine. There you go. Now you can go. Let that guy fill back up, and then we'll get it figured out. I don't know. A train got stuck there. Okay, it was loaded for some reason. All right, so now let's see if this does what I need it to do. What the heck? Uh, let's see. Let's try. Oh, I'm painting. That's not the right thing at all. Okay. All right. All right. Who was yelling at me in the comments? All right. That is not the right thing at all. Okay. Let me figure out where I'm actually supposed to be getting these things from. All right. Let me get this guy. Control C this guy. All right. Let me get back up here. All right. That was a whole exercise in futility and not working. All right. So you. All right. Let's figure out which way we're supposed to do this now. All right. Let me get this guy out of here. You can go back in there like you're supposed to be. And then you can go in there. Then you can go like that. Now, does that work? Now, let's see. Okay, so that is the way it's supposed to work. All right, all right. So now that I got that figured out, all right. Control C this guy. Now, Control Z, put that back. I don't know what I just did. Control V. Put put you there, put you there, put you there. All right, do that. Then these guys can connect. It'll be a little bit wonky. You'll be all right. All right. So that should actually make this crazy thing that we need at some horribly slow rate. And then what we'll do is we'll put 4 loading stations, and I'm afraid to. Yeah, we're only an hour and a half. That's okay. This game. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, right? So that's not that big of a deal. Actually, you know, not is that not it at all. So let's go loading shape loader, and then we will do flip it again like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then what I want to do is go back home and grab this guy right here. Control C, this guy. All the way back out here to this crazy thing. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those. That will be good. And then probably start from this guy, and then this guy, and then this guy like that. That guy like that. Okay, easy enough. So that should be. I'm going to find out here in a minute. I'm going to be sad because it's more complicated. No, that's it. Okay, that's it. That's all we needed. All right, so we just needed those, and then we'll take this guy out like this. Let's see. Let's get rid of these guys like that. Back up one. We'll go ahead and build on this train again. Like that. All right. And then we will take this guy here. Probably do like till or something. I don't know. I don't know which one we need, but 2, let's see, 3 like that. Probably way too many of them. 4 of those guys. And then we'll get us a little train guy like this, little train guy like this. We'll go ahead, we'll copy, get that guy out of there, and then we're going to go ahead and put one of these guys in and tell it to do a wait stop. All right, so that way we'll get those kind of built, and then hopefully we'll have that here done shortly. And then we'll let those all stack up. All right, so I'm gonna let y'all come back when we kind of got this thing figured out with what we need to do here, and it's gonna be a while before we have those up there. I think those are going into this guy, right? So I just want to look back here, yeah, because that's red until so. This one's still not that full. We're kind of doing that. We got some more operators. Let's see, another one of those. A couple more of those. We're down to 1.6 worldwide, so hopefully we'll break into 1% tomorrow. We'll see. Like I said, as you get closer and closer to 1%, it gets harder and harder to push that number up. And then we'll just kind of let it go. So I'll be back in a few when I get those done, or get close to having the 90,000 that we need, and we'll go from there. Talk to you in a minute. All right, we're back. Slowly clicking up, and there we go. Shape goal is complete. So we've got that milestone complete now. And then so we'll go ahead and unlock our trains. So we now have train delivery. Train delivery makes life a whole lot easier. Okay, so we'll go ahead and unlock the train vortex delivery. We will get into this crazy thing next time. This is in and of itself going to be a disaster. But what I'm going to do here is we'll go ahead. We're going to go to train. If I do, these guys are kind of in my way. So if I take this guy here instead, No, that is not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to do this guy here like this, and then bring you down. Um, and then bring you there like that. But I need to get. Maybe decorations. Maybe no. Train. Um, unloading. No. Okay. Okay. Train launcher. Oh yeah. Maybe I can do it like this. So if I do like this, do I need to have one more closer? So if I do this guy and would go up like this, and that should do that like this. And then if I do this guy, it should just jump him straight into it. Whee! Straight in. And then you'll see those guys. So we can go ahead and get rid of this guy because we don't need those anymore. I'll let those continue to unload. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy over here. Take both of these guys like this, right? This guy can come out of here. This guy can do like no, let's see. I want you to go like this, like that. And so what should end up happening is now those guys are both going to drive around, and they're just going to basically just jump into the thing. Um, and I think there is a thing eventually where you can do this. I want to say there was a way to. I thought there was a way to like enlarge and shorten that thing, but that should give us the ability to kind of just jump those in there. We can do the same thing with both of these guys, right? So we can actually get rid of this guy like this, get rid of this guy. We'll take this guy and bring him up here also, like that. And then, so those will all be gone. This guy is also we can get rid of you. And we can also jump this guy in like that. So we're literally going to take all of our trains and just ram them into here. So eventually you're going to get a lot of these trains and they're going to start kind of getting to where they can be kind of full and you can start getting too many trains on the track here. This guy we could probably go and change this guy and put in a wait till full track like that. So that way he'll wait till he's actually loaded. What I'll end up doing is I'll go back and add these, and I'm going to add in the things to make them the trains coming in completely full to make sure that as they're coming up, we're not just. It doesn't really matter. We can send like ridiculous amounts of trains. It won't hurt anything. But as these guys are coming up, they will slowly come get up here and then go all of them like this guy here. Like that's wee. So that's gonna basically allow us to get these things in here a lot faster. We have some of these in here we'll need to kind of clean up and get rid of. This guy here, we need to kind of reconnect him back together so that he can get emptied out. And then once that gets done, we'll get all that cleaned up. But so we'll get into the next one here, and we'll get all this cleaned up and do that in the next run. I'm gonna let it run a little bit, get us some more points here, because of course, why not? Why wouldn't we? So we're already up to 1.5% of the worldwide. My goal is to break into the 100. So we will see how that one works, and then kind of go from there. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this. As always, if you are, please consider throwing a like down below. If you have a question, a comment, or concern, you can also leave that down there. And if you're not subscribed and you'd like to be, there is that button too. You guys be safe, and we'll talk to y'all next time.